Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to episode 34 of our world tour with Persiba, of course. And since last episode, we've played a few games. We have played a few games. Now, we started off against... Where did we live? We left off against Borneo, didn't we? So we started off here against PSCS Killer Cup. Anyway, in the Indonesian League, we were 2-0 up from the first leg, in the Indonesian League Cup, I should say. We were 2-0 up from the first leg. You can see we were dominating this game. We went 3-0 up. Rendika, Kayo with his first goal for the club, and Abdullah. Then we kind of switched off. They got back to 3-2. This makes it look like it was an even game. It really wasn't. We got to 3-0 on the night, though, and as I said, we just kind of clocked off, which was a little bit disappointing, but ultimately we got through, and that's the main thing. Then we played PSMS, and we were really, really poor in this game. This was top versus bottom, and we got beaten. It wasn't like a FM. It was properly beaten. We got properly beaten. You can see we only had 2 shots on target the whole game. We edged possession, but that was, it doesn't really matter, does it? You can see those match ratings. We were just poor. I don't really understand why, if I'm honest. We were just poor. And that kind of started a trend, if I'm honest. We laboured to a win then against Persipura. Now, they're a good team, so this wasn't the worst result by any means. But... yeah, I mean, we probably just about deserved the win. You can see there. But again, shots off target a lot of the time. Way in with a double. He kind of saved us. You can see we've had some decent players. And it was sort of those players there. You can see Yagalo, Lee Sun-min, and Wei Yan. They kind of saved us. And one of their guys having a bad game probably helped a little bit in that as well. But yeah, sort of a struggled win. But again, it was 3 points on the road. That's not bad. Then we played Persipura. And we were poor again. I don't really understand what's happened, if I'm honest. The team hasn't changed that much. The only thing we've changed is Dan Bellina. And I don't think he was that important for us. But yeah, you can see 2-1. Chavez and Rediem with the goals. Again, it was an even game. And we shouldn't... These are the sort of teams that are struggling towards the bottom of the league. So it was a little bit disappointing. Then we played Banda Aceh in the Indonesian Cup, the first leg of the third round. And again, we were average. We were just average. We went 2-0 up. You can see there, Ronaldo Wanmar got 2 goals, which was really good to see. Kayo again with a penalty. We've got a nice penalty taker there. 93rd minute goal, though, for them. Just keeps the tie alive. But you can see we were outpossessed. We were outshot. Yeah, it was just a little bit disappointing. And it's worrying, as I said, to be honest, because I don't really understand what's going on there. But anyway, this episode, we're going to show Persipura in the league, and then we're going to do... I figured if we're not in the Asian Confederation Cup this year, we don't have any continental football, then we're in the third round of the Indonesian Cup. We'll start and follow that. See if we can go and lift that trophy for a second time. Maybe do a domestic double. That would be nice, wouldn't it? So that we're going to show that as the second game this episode. Now, if we have a quick look here at the league table, you can see we are still top, and comfortably so, 5 points. Despite the loss and a couple of draws there, we're still in a really good position, which is promising. And we can see Persipura here, they're sitting down in the relegation zone. Though a result for them today would see them push clear of that. So that's not going to be easy. Now, I thought we'd just have a quick look at the job market here, because... excuse me. We have had an interview with Shanghai Shenzhen, I think you'd pronounce that. And now, I've never had this happen before, but they got back to me asking what staff I would like at the club. So I'm thinking this could be a chance. Now, if we look at the job center and the odds, we're not the favourite. But we must be up there because, as I said, they did come back to us. We can see they're 7th in their Chinese, the 2nd division of Chinese football right now. They're not going to get promoted this year. They're not going to get relegated. I think in the interview I said I'd rather take over the end of the season so we can kind of play out this year with Persiba. But yeah, so that is a chance. And if we have a look at the team, I don't want to get too in-depth here because we might not get it. We're going to go to facilities here. I mean, we can see that they've got decent-ish facilities, though they could be better. But what I did like about it, and it's the main reason why we would want to look to leave, really, is the finances are secure. We know that and I'll show you our finances in just a second, but we are struggling in the finance department, especially not having any continental football to boost up that money this year. Now, other teams here that we could potentially look at doing here, we have that's Hong Kong. Why is there a almost 3-star Hong Kong league? That is Hong Kong, isn't it? Sorry, I'm just going off. Oh no, it's Chinese Super League. That makes sense. The name changes have thrown me off here. So we have a Chinese Super League club there. We might give a sneaky application for that. Look at that wage bill, almost £1 million. Oh my, that would be really, really good, wouldn't it? We have a couple of other second division teams here. Now, this is they're in the relegation zone. Not many games to go. We may not be able to turn that around. We do have another second division team here, though, that are 8th. We have a team, ex-Korean team, as well. So they're sort of the ones I'm looking at right now. Yeah, so we'll see how this goes this episode, if we get any more information on Shanghai Shenzhen there. You can see our finances, they're going the wrong way. We're £500,000 in debt. And the start of this year, we were in the positive, let's not forget. So, yeah, I mean, we're under still, what are we? Almost half our wage budget. I can't do any more. To keep the finances going without continental football, and we just don't have it this year. Which, as I said, is a little bit disappointing. But that's the situation there. Let me know what you think in the comments. But yeah, it is what it is, I guess. Now, this is a team you'll notice we have had a change in formation. I'll go through why when we get into the game. But Seta Jaya in goal. Yagalo, Medina, Chavez, and Adsit as a back four. Moses, Redian, and Lee Sin Min in midfield. Cayo and Ortiz, of course, our Argentine winger with the wingers, with Wayan up top. And there will, of course, be a Goals of the Month after the Argentine Cup game. I'm thinking we've got too many Argentinians. Most will be for us, shouldn't it? But after the Indonesian Cup game, there will be a Goals of the Month for all those goals in between episodes, or the best of them anyway. We can see the way they're lining up. Pretty narrow there. They're expected to play direct. So, I mean, it looks like they're going to sit deep and just try and hit us on the counter-attack, doesn't it? Send them out there with clear minds. We haven't been playing well, as I said. We're capable of winning. I think I like that. Just keep it calm, keep it faithful, and got a couple of relaxed players out there. That's not a bad thing. Now, the reason that we've changed formation is that when we're playing in the Indonesian Cup games, we look really, really good going forward, but poor defensively. When we're playing in the league, we're looking okay defensively, but not going forward. So I figure let's play with wingers, with our first choice, with our good defenders, and see what happens. So that's why we've sort of switched back the formations here. Yeah, and we'll just see if this works. It is a little bit of an experiment. I mean, it's not, because we've played this formation all the time. This is what we've been playing in the Cup. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking, given that we score, I mean, it's against lesser opposition, granted, but given that we're scoring goals playing this way, maybe if we put our better defenders in, then, that might work. Here's a chance here for Cayo. Can he pick a pass? Oh, we can. It's out for Ortiz. Ortiz, can he square it? Go on, Ortiz. It's there for Wayan! There we go. Maybe we've stumbled upon something here. You can see Ortiz's condition isn't perfect. That's because he did just play the Cup game. And then what I'll look to do is I might look to go back to the 5-3-2 in the Cup. Just so we're not playing the same players all the time. Although we do have Tornando and Sayafed, our two young backup wingers, I should say. Tornando's not young, that's for sure. I think he's almost 30 now. But that was a nice little bit of football, wasn't it? That's what we like to see. Let's give it another get creative here. Looking a little bit pressured by that, so that's not great. But this is... we might have caught them out a little bit too, because of course we have changed formation in the league. This is, obviously we hadn't been playing like this. Let's show some passion. We're dominating this game, but we're not dominating this game, are we? Here's another highlight, though. Can we double our lead? Medina! Oh, yes we can. Goalkeeping, very, very questionable. But Medina there, that's his third goal for the club from the corner. That's what we like. That's what we bought him for, wasn't it? To come in and replace Veneno, who was a towering Brazilian centre back. This guy's even more towering. And at the near post there, yeah, goalkeeping questionable. But it was close range, it was a powerful header, so yeah, maybe you can give him the benefit of the doubt. Probably not, though. Alright, let's see what we can do here. On the half-hour mark, I thought that was, it said Pennant for a second then. This is where maybe Jermaine Pennant pulled up here. Now that's looking troublesome. That's not the sort of goal we want to concede. I thought we had that sort of goal behind us. Let's concentrate. I should have given out a concentrate shout perhaps straight away. This is just a long ball forward, isn't it? It's just a punt. Oh, that's horrible defending. And we're sitting deep too. I mean, we're not supposed to be getting caught up the field like that. Well, there we go. Oh, if they come back on level terms here, it's almost a penalty. How is that? That's right on the edge of the area. I mean, they do not deserve to be in this game, yet here we are at only one goal up. Let's demand more here. Come on, boys. From the corner again. Ortiz knocks it in. It's a bit deeper this time. Chavez, back post, Medina again! Oh, he's got a double. He's got the double. This time it's Chavez at the near post, flicking onto Medina at the back post. And there we go. Apparently I just tell them to stand on that white post during each set piece. And if it's from the left, you're on the near post. If it's from the right, you're on the far post. Chavez flicked on and Medina at the back post, unmarked. We are destroying them from corners right now. But that's good. We definitely deserve a more comfortable lead, and we have that now. Look at that, 61% possession. They've scored from their only shot on goal. This is a little bit better. Now Ortiz is looking tired. I'm wondering if we might look to take him off. We do have Boaz on the bench, I believe. Yeah, he can play out there at a stretch, so maybe we look to play him out there as a sort of an inside forward. We'll say don't get complacent. This can sometimes mean the second half is a little bit of a bore fest, but, it is what it is. Setagea, he's not looking great. I shouldn't have told him that. That was a silly thing to say. He's already looking stressed, and I told him his mistake cost us the goal. That's poor management there on my half, but it's happened now, so hopefully he'll pick himself up after the unnecessary put down by the manager. Very Mourinho-esque, wasn't it? What do we think of Mourinho getting sacked? Yesterday, that was a bit of a surprise, wasn't it? I'd already recorded yesterday's episode when it happened, but yeah, that's a bit of a surprise. Not a surprise, I guess, in the sense that he was doing terrible, but in like they actually sacked him kind of way. That's how I mean it's a surprise. They should have probably done it a little bit sooner, but I think the January transfer window coming up, if they weren't going to back him with signings, they kind of had to get rid of him, because you wonder who was going to leave if he didn't. I think Pogba might have been out the door. Let's have a look here, Lee Sun-min. But again, let me know what you think in the comments in terms of Mourinho. Here's your Gallo. He's got a shot on him. Off the post, was it? Off the post. Gallo's really good at that, cutting in, and he can play as an inverted wing-back. And I've been tempted to try it, actually. You know what? We're getting into the game a little bit here. Ortiz's condition is looking a little bit down. So we'll take this opportunity to bring Boaz on. We could bring Rido on, but we'll bring Boaz on. Do we play him as an advanced playmaker out there? That could work. It's his best position, it looks like, too. And I think, he doesn't have pace to play as a winger, so maybe if we just get him out there directing play a little bit, that might work. Kayo looking a little bit complacent there. Redigan and Lee Sun-min in midfield have just started to just wane a little bit, haven't they? Haven't been at their brilliant best the last few games. Well, not that you would have seen it because you weren't obviously watching. You saw the match stats, but decent effort by Boaz. They haven't quite been at their best lately, and that's maybe why our performances have dropped off a little bit, because everything Redian and Lee Sun-min have just been brilliant. Septien's got a bit of an injury right now, which is why he hasn't been featuring, if you're wondering. Otherwise, I might look to... Moses, what have you done? What have you done? We're 3-1 up. Is this going to be 3-2? It is. Oh, that is... Yeah, that is just unforgivable. Unforgivable. I'm wondering if... It wasn't really Setaja's mistake. That's a good pass. It's a heavy touch. Could he have passed it maybe to one of the other centre-backs? There's an argument for that. Setaja, that's me. That's me bagging him out when he had... when he was already having a bad game. Do we sub our goalkeeper here? What we might need to do... I don't think that's his mistake. I think that's harsh that the game's clearly given that to him. What we'll do here is we are going to give a calm down. And if someone's nervous, you want to encourage them, don't you? So players that are nervous here, we'll give them some encouragement. This game hasn't been close. It really hasn't. He's frustrated by that. Oh, come on, Setagea. Snap out of it, mate. Snap out of it. It's been absolutely skinned. And good tackle from Chavez. Good. Snap back into that tackle. Holy. Come on, get in front of this. Let's not let the result go. Let's not let the result go. We've let the result go. This is what's been happening, and there's no reason why this should be happening. It's my team talk at half time that's ruined it. It's absolutely ruined it. We just got to keep going. We just got to keep going. We'll tell them to show some passion, I think. I don't need to see that again. Look at Setterjaya. He's absolutely just distraught. Come on, boys. All right, can we nick this late? I don't think we can. We've thrown away 2 points here. Absolutely thrown away 2 points. Oh, that's really disappointing, isn't it? It's really... I do wonder if... yeah, I didn't mean to tell... I wasn't thinking with Setterjaya at half-time. I do wonder if that's cost us in the second half there with that mistake, and then... Look, he's had a shocker, hasn't he? That's really disappointing. I'm going to be aggressive and say that's horrible because this is a team fighting relegation. We're going to have to try and be a little bit supportive. We'll say he's unlucky, switched off. That's not good. Oh, absolutely throwing it away. That's really annoying. Were we 3-0 up? I think we were 3-0 up, weren't we? Or was it 2-1? We were 3-1. Maybe they got back to 2-1 at some point. Anyway, well done. He was superb in front of goal. Well done, Medina. Alright guys, wait right there, we'll be back for hopefully we'll get through in the cup. Alright guys, welcome back. We are not at a game screen, you may have noticed. We have been offered the job at Shanghai Shenzhen. Now, this is the moment, speak up or forever hold your peace guys, because we're going to consider this. We are going to consider this. It is, first of all, let's look at this realistically, because it's that's how we've got to work things here. Is it a pay rise? They're offering us $675 a week. Right now, we are on, where are we? We're on $800 a week. So straight away, we're looking to take a pay cut. Is that realistic? Probably not. So I'm thinking, at least, we're stepping up potentially into a bigger league. We're going into China. So potentially we're going into a bigger league here. So I think the least we want to get is the same money. Correct me if I'm wrong there. Now, the good thing is that we would start at the end of the season, so it means we could see out this year with Persiba. So again, that's a positive thing, I think. Anyway, so we wouldn't leave immediately. We'd have a bit of a wage budget. We'd have 150 grand a week to spend on wages. If we look at the club info, they're 2-star club. Now, if we compare that to Persiba, we are right now 1.5-star club. So it is a step up in that sense. Where's club info here? The finances are secure. We've got a 30,000 seat capacity stadium, and look at the training facilities, 3.5 and 1.5 star. Now, if we look at our facilities here, I don't know that we'll get a star rating for it though. We've got basic and poor, so I'm assuming that's a step up. It's a bigger stadium. Finances are secure. Now, our finances, I'm going to take it a guess. Our finances are okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure that they are okay. So we can see what our existing contract is here. There we go. So I'm thinking. So what I'm thinking, and I do want you guys' feedback here. I am considering this, but as I said, I want you guys to help lead where this journey goes. End of the year, I think. So do we go equal money? So at least $800 a week. Realistically, you wouldn't leave for less money, would you? I don't think that's realistic. Or would you if it's a bigger club? Would we do, say, $750 a week? You wouldn't, though, would you? You'd want at least the same money. So let's have a quick look at the squad. Now, we know if we look at the league, we did look at the league table before. They're mid-table right now. They're mid-table. There's 7 games to go. They play 30 games in a season. They're not getting relegated. They're just not. They're 9 points up with 7 games to go. There's too many teams between. They're just not getting relegated. So let's have a little look at the team here. Is there any... We're not going to be able to see any of it, are we? Alright, well, let's maybe look at... What can we see here? Can we go off their contracts? There's some big-ish contracts there. Is there anybody that we can see? It doesn't look like there is. Foreign player, Biro. I mean, he looks... I mean, they're going to be good players, aren't they? Johnny? Who wouldn't want Johnny? 36 though, so yeah, I mean, look at that pace. Best case scenario, it's 4. There's going to be a bit of a rebuild job, isn't it? We're going to get to build a team to potentially tackle China. That in itself is exciting, isn't it? I don't know, do we leave Persiba? There is always the option, guys, and I say this because I don't really want to leave Persiba either. There is a potential we could do a Persiba spin-off, and maybe just do a couple of episodes a week. Staying at Persiba and see where that goes. I don't know, guys. Let me know. As I said, speak up or forever hold your peace. I want feedback. Please don't make me make this decision by myself. Yeah, but we'll leave it there for this episode, guys. We'll be back tomorrow. We will have made a decision. I know I said, hopefully you guys will help me make that. I'm thinking if we don't get at least the same money, we stay. And if we do get the same money, I don't know, do we look to leave at the end of the year? There's a certain appeal to that, isn't there? But there we go, guys. Let me know what you think. And yeah, I'm unsure what to do. It's hard to leave, isn't it? I don't like change. 3.9 million in transfer budget, though. That is just silly money, isn't it, really, compared to what we had right now? Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Make sure you liked if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new. But until tomorrow, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. And here are our goals of the month for April. Take care.